here, and today we're going to be doing a reaction video. This is going to be one of two horror-themed videos, I guess. Thank you, computer. We're going to be reacting to the top 20 disturbing moments in kid shows, the archive version. I remember when this was actually uploaded to YouTube. This was actually the first video of BlameitonJorge that I seen, and also the first video I seen that got me interested in this topic. That version got delayed, I guess, was for the redo in 2018. So we're gonna watch the original. We're not watching this because this is like an hour and a half, and that's like 9 videos because I can record up to 10 minutes. Let's react to this. Give me like 2 seconds for this to load. Here we go. This video contains certain moments from kid shows and material used for educational purposes only.
A lot of cartoons that I grew up with were great. They were funny, exciting, and even really smart. However, every now and then, even the simplest of cartoons can have that one dark moment. That one moment that had you and your friends traumatized and talking about it the next day. There are disturbing cartoons, and then there are normal cartoons with disturbing moments. Today I'm going to count down the most disturbing moments in kid shows. Keep in mind that this is all opinion-based, and I haven't seen every episode of every kid show, so there might be a few that I've left out. With that being said, here are the top 20 disturbing moments in kid shows.
I know a lot of the Nickelodeon shows because I watched them on this Nick Rewind, so let's see how many we actually know. Number 20.
Finally. The Tapeworm from Mr. Meaty. I personally enjoyed Mr. Meaty, despite everyone else thinking that the show was creepy and eerie. Yes, Mr. Meaty can be disturbing, like the time they purchased protein shake that contained the devil in it. But in the episode Mooch Master, Parker gets a tapeworm after eating a raw burger.
What? I'm gonna pause. So there was actually an episode I'm surprised that doesn't get talked about. It's the one where they have like some goth girl come over, and then she accidentally sticks her hand in like the deep fryer, and then Parker does the same, and then they end up eating their frickin' hands. I think that's
that? You got a tapeworm, buddy. Must have been that raw burger you ate.
A tapeworm? I have a tapeworm! Ah! Not only is this unsettling, but after the tapeworm is fished out of Parker's insides, a hunter buys it, and then the tapeworm goes inside him.
Oh, we're gonna see this every time, huh?
Ever finally.
Flashbacks. X-Men.
Okay, I didn't watch X-Men.
In the episode Weapon X, Lies, and Videotape, Wolverine, Silver Fox, Maverick, and Sabretooth all head to Canada for some enjoyable relaxation. While visiting Canada, our heroes begin to have flashbacks of very painful experiences in their lives.
Seizure warning.
Sabretooth probably being one of the worst offenders. In Sabretooth's flashback, we learn that he had an abusive relationship between himself and his father. We see a young Sabretooth on the basement floor with his father saying, "He's no son of mine. He's some kind of animal. He's full of wickedness." To which, childhood Sabretooth sobs, "No, Pa. No, Pa, please don't do, not again. I'll be good. I swear I'll be good."
I'll be good. I'll be good.
That's actually disturbing. Next one. Number 18.
Ever finally.
Rocco being seduced.
Oh, this one.
Rocco's modern life. When Mrs. Bighead can't get any attention from her husband, she lures Rocco into her house and tries to seduce him.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Frank, get away from me.
Very educational.
Rocco's Modern Life is a show known for its dirty humor, but this episode takes it up a notch. The episode was even banned from Nickelodeon because of the sexual content and adultery.
Mr. Bighead, it's not what you think. I mean, I was, and she, but I, and,
Okay, they didn't show Mrs. Bighead's voice, but does anyone else think she sounds like a smoker? Or is that just me? I didn't mind that episode. Like, I seen it on DVD or something. I didn't think it was... I mean, there's an episode where frickin' heifer gets milked. I mean, they, like, banned a scene or something, but that didn't get banned. I don't think I've seen the full episode, though.
Finally.
Number 17.
Normal is good. My life as a teenage
I
robot.
think I've seen this on Ira's list.
The exoskin makes a return in this episode when it tries to persuade Jenny into being normal forever.
Help! I can't breathe! You don't breathe, honey!
After Jenny allows this exoskin to consume her, she turns into a normal girl. However, the suit begins to influence her thoughts and makes Jenny refuse to help people.
Beauty is a 24-hour job. We can't just look like a normal girl. We have to behave like a normal girl. Believe we're a normal girl. A normal girl can do anything. Normal is good.
Number 16.
Heifer, finally. A dream. Hey
Oh,
Arnold.
this episode.
Arnold and Gerald both get a job at a flower shop in an attempt to raise money. However, they get into a fight and are no longer friends. When Arnold goes home, his grandfather warns him about holding grudges and the importance of friendship. Arnold then falls asleep, and he has a dream where Gerald and himself are old and still mad at each other. They don't even remember why they're mad to begin with. Everything seems fine until this happens.
What did I tell you, short
Number 15.
Heifer, finally.
I'm not Tommy.
Oh, this.
Rugrats. In this episode, Chucky has strange dreams to the point where he begins to question reality, what is real and what is not, as the lines start becoming blurred for him. The first time this happens, Chucky dreams of this.
Hey! Spike's not supposed to talk! What's going on, Tommy? I'm not Tommy!
The next day, Chucky believes that he's still asleep, and he goes into the next yard to try to talk to a bulldog.
Okay, let me turn the brightness down on my computer. And then, let me check the... Okay, 4A is fine.
After realizing that he is awake and the bulldog is all too real and dangerous, he gets saved by Tommy. Chucky is then put to sleep by his father Chaz. And then it happens again.
I'm not Stu.
Stu, I didn't know you were coming over.
I'm not Stu!
Giving nightmares to kids everywhere.
I'm gonna end it right. I can't go over 10 minutes, so this is more, I guess.
Heifer, finally.
14.
Insane in the Membrane, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This episode introduced Baxter Stockman, a brilliant scientist who, unfortunately, had his limbs and body mutilated from him.
I wish one to see
After
the
being
full
implanted
show.
into a robot suit, Baxter begins to recreate his own body, and it actually works. However, the body begins to deteriorate. Pieces of his body begin to fall off, and his skin turns into a sick greenish color.
Let's get this. Number 13.
Heifer, finally.
Nothing too bad so far.
My Peeps. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. When Billy ruins his eyes by playing too many video games and looking directly into the sun, Mandy and Grim suggest he see an ophthalmologist. Billy refuses wearing glasses or having laser eye surgery, so Grim uses his own scythe to zap his eyes. Although Billy has sharp and clean eyesight, he can also see glimpses into the future, specifically horror incidents that occur to his best friends.
Hey, Erwin! No!
What are you screaming about, Billy?
Of course I'm
Grim zaps Billy's eyes multiple times to restore them to normal, but Billy ends up with these weird-looking eyes.
That should do it. Oops.
Ew.
Ugh.
What?
Number 12. Please show me something from Goosebumps, because
If
that
you're
would actually be
finally-
disturbing.
The Mask. Goosebumps.
Hey.
Goosebumps is a show designed to scare kids. So any number of episodes could be on this list, such as Stay Outside of the Basement, Night of the Living Dummy,
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna be your slave. You can't make me.
I can make you do anything I want. You have no choice. Your whole family thinks you're crazy. I've seen to that.
and Welcome to Camp Nightmare.
What are you doing, Billy?
I was just trying to make a call.
To your parents?
Just to say hi.
Well, that's not going to be much use, is it? I put it up as a joke.
Where's the real phone?
Well, no, that's just it. There is no real phone. Now, they're not going to put a line way up here. We're miles from anywhere.
However, the classic episode that gave a lot of kids scares
I
is
don't
the
think I've
first
seen this
episode, The Mask.
You'll awaken.
What's happening? What are they doing?
Run! Run!
Was that in the episode, or was that just bad VHS quality? Okay, halfway through.
If you're finally... Azula from Avatar: The Last Airbender. The psychotic princess of the Fire Nation, Azula is a sadistic perfectionist who just seems batshit creepy in the episode Sozin's Comet when her and her brother are fighting. And when she is defeated.
Number 10.
If you're finally...
Pinkie Pie hallucinates My Little Pony.
Oh,
In the episode Party of One, my personal favorites,
personal favorites. Okay, you brony.
Pinkie Pie throws a party and invites every one of her friends. However, nobody could show up, and Pinkie Pie, being the ADHD hopped-up pony we all know, does not take it so well. At the party, Pinkie Pie thanks all of her friends for coming, who are nothing more than turnips, rocks, and other cakery decorations.
This is one great party! You really outdone yourself!
Why, thank you, Rocky.
As the scene goes on, Pinkie Pie turns out to be more and more insane as she starts making the inanimate objects talk to her. You end up actually seeing her whole descent into madness, and even a few theories throughout the internet has sprouted up about her.
If I were you, I wouldn't speak to them ever again.
You know what? I'm not gonna speak to them ever again. And I'm not gonna invite them to another party as long as I live. They don't deserve to be invited to my parties. Not after the way they've been acting. These speak up!
Losers!
Yes, that's right.
Well done. Yeah, you show up.
And one can only think that this might be even one of the most inspiring factors for the fanfiction cupcakes.
I thought that would be more disturbing than actually watching the frickin' episode.
Ever finally.
Sabrina.
Yes, Pokemon.
Sabrina the Psychic-type gym leader from the Pokemon anime is one freaky character.
I can't read that.
In this episode, there's this young, creepy doll that laughs and disappears. It has psychic powers and it even talks for Sabrina sometimes. Nightmare fuel for kids at the time.
Well, that's it? Damn, okay. That was like nothing. Okay, so interesting fact for you viewers out there. For some reason they actually don't air that episode on Pokemon.com at all. For some reason they banned that episode. I guess because it scared people, like you said, but just found that weird. Okay, the freaking camera is like, you can't see, there's like a white light wrap here that's like where my camera is to show my face cam is on. It's like going right into my freaking eyes, which if I wasn't wearing glasses, I'd be freaking blind.
Finally.
Tough love. Powerpuff Girls. When an evil gas spreads throughout Townsville, it turns all the citizens against the Powerpuff Girls. The girls must fight their friends and loved ones to revert them back to their normal selves. You may be asking yourself, who invented this gas? Well, it was none other than him.
Mr. Quackers, am I the only one who hates those miserable little brats? You hate them too? Oh, I knew I could count on you. But how could I possibly beat them with all that surrounding them? What's that you say? Yes, that's brilliant. Oh, Mr. Quackers, you are so smart. Quite a positively evil scheme you've hatched, and I'll finally be rid of those girls.
Jesus Christ. I was actually getting scared. I can't tell if it's the editing in the video or it's VHS quality. That makes me
Ever finally.
Mind pollution. Captain Planet.
Was this the drug
In this episode, Linka's cousin Boris gets hooked on a new drug called Bliss, which is being distributed by a villain named Scum.
Get Bliss now.
Linka gets kidnapped, and eventually her and Boris both become addicted to the drug. After almost being saved from the Planeteers, Boris collapses and dies right in front of Linka.
Bliss killed him. I'm sorry.
No, you are lying. Boris, it's me, Linka. Wake up!
Linka is dead.
No, no, no! Oh, dealer! Things killed Boris.
A character dies from essentially a drug overdose in Captain Planet.
Okay, let me actually check my thing.
Ever finally. That's what I'm gonna do. Ren and Stimpy.
This is only number 6.
In the episode, Sven Hoek. Ren's cousin Sven visits, and it turns out that Sven is just as stupid as Stimpy. After Ren comes home from a long day at work, he finds all of his possessions violated by Sven and Stimpy. And then the following scene takes place.
Oh, what I'm gonna do to you.
I'm so angry.
First, I'm gonna tear your lips out. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And then, I'm gonna gouge your eyes out. Yeah. That's what I'm I'm gonna tear your arms out of the socket.
Ren is freaking sadistic.
Flapjack. The Misadventures of Flapjack was a show known for its imagery and black comedy. Like in the episode, How the West Was Fun, when Flapjack and Captain Knuckles hallucinated the world ending.
It's the end of the world!
Man the cells, boy.
If you know what's good for you.
Or in Pun Times, when Flapjack is being out-punned.
Be his limes. I see you're not yellow, fellow, but I don't want to make you blue. So get a clue and purple the plug before you played, or I'll arrange a rainbow on your parade.
Also in Who Let the Cats Out of the Old Bag's House.
That sure was fun, huh, Kitty?
But arguably the freakiest moment has to be in this episode. Knuckles and his hilarious problem. After being tied onto a raft and drifting off to sea, Knuckles has this disturbing hallucination.
Is that you, boy? Who's that? Who's there?
I know what you want. I've got it right here.
Well, did you swim all the way out here with all that handy wife? I'm delicious.
Handy surgery.
No surgery! No surgery!
It's okay, Captain.
Crap!
You're safe now. Here with us, we are Candied Island. So are you. We're all whirling in a candy cosmos.
There's only one cure, Captain. Candy. Yes.
Royal number 4, really?
Tom and Jerry's suicide. Tom and Jerry.
Oh.
In the final episode of the original Tom and Jerry series, Tom can be seen on the train tracks as Jerry's narration states that it'll all be over soon, and that it's better this way. An early flashback is shown of Tom desperately trying to win his girlfriend back after she had left him for a much more richer cat. Tom spends his life savings buying her jewelry, giving himself up to slavery, to buy a new car and other things, but nothing works. Finally, we come back to the railroad, as Jerry is looking down at a depressed Tom, thankful of his girlfriend. However, the same thing happens to Jerry. She cheats on him for a much richer mouse, and Jerry falls under the same depression. He joins Tom on the train tracks. Then the episode ends with a faint chow of a train approaching, getting louder and louder, before cutting to end.
No, stop. Okay. Number 3.
Imperfect Cell, Dragon Ball Z. While not necessarily a kid show, let alone a children's cartoon, many kids like myself tuned in to watch the high-octane action known as Dragon Ball Z after school. During the Imperfect Cell saga, there's a moment where Cell absorbs an innocent man before fighting Piccolo. The man initially thinks that he was free, but that was until Cell shows him otherwise, showing us some of the most disturbing imagery throughout the series.
No. second. Number 2. What could be worse than
Ever
that?
finally.
Butterfly.
Oh, frick off! That is not number 2. Shut the hell up. That is not frickin' number 2.
SpongeBob SquarePants. In the episode Wormy, SpongeBob and Patrick take care of Sandy's pet worm. They develop a friendship with the worm and have a playdate together. Overnight, the worm goes through a metamorphosis and becomes a butterfly.
That bad. Jesus Christ.
SpongeBob and Patrick
Disturbing,
conclude
yeah.
that the butterfly is a monster and it ate Wormy.
It's a good
It's
episode.
pretty silly for SpongeBob and Patrick to assume that a butterfly is a monster, until this happens.
Yeah, that's not that bad. Like, really? That's worse than someone getting the life sucked out of him and frickin' suicide and sadistic friend.
Ever finally.
One.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh.
Courage the Cowardly Dog is the hailing achievement of childhood scares. The show is dark, atmospheric, and a risk taker with what it can get away with. Any of its episodes could be the scariest, like King Ramses' Curse.
Return the slab.
What?
Return the slab, or suffer my curse.
Courage and the Big Stinkin' City.
Jump scare about 3, 2, 1. Yep.
Freaky Fred.
But in this case, I realized she needed space.
And many others. Of course, the one to top them all is from the episode Perfect. Courage creates an imaginary teacher to teach him how to be perfect. Nothing disturbing so far, except for this infamous moment.
Yep. Seen this in like 5 frickin' lists already. I think I know what's about to happen. And yep. Boom.
You're not perfect.
That was still disturbing though, but I mean, like, you see that on one list, you see it on the 5 other lists.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give a like and a favorite, and tell me down below which moment freaked you out as a child.
None, but I would say definitely I probably would say the Dragon Ball thing was the most disturbing, so. Oh, I got like 5 seconds left. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys for my next video. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and I'll try to stream sometime this week. There, guys.